Came out here to my lease, called in the big gun. Got old Paul out here helping us. We got a fine piece of machinery right here. He's giving us the rundown on how to use it.
Forward with it. Let's see what it looks. Let's see what it looks
All
like.
right.
Just go about 20 feet and with it on, see where the seat's at. It's cutting all the trash, and the seed disc is just opening the trench up,
And then
the
that
seed
thing closes it right back.
Right, and it's falling back together, and that press wheel just kind of pushes it all back down. Yeah. But it's not. You can see where it's actually cutting through the trash. It's not hairpinning. It actually cuts it. Right. You can just peel that whole layer back like that. Yeah. When it's dry, when all this is dry, you don't want to do it the first thing in the morning because the dew and all, this will be slick. It will get wet and everything. It gets ropey. You don't want to cut. You wait till the dew dries off and it gets kind of dried up a little bit like this. It'll cut perfect. If it's a little dewy and wet, if it's green, if it's alive, it's green, it'll cut perfect. But when it's dead, if it gets wet, you don't want to cut. So you don't want to do it when the dew's on the ground. You want to wait till it dries off.
I got you.
Put it all the way to 1. All right, see if we can get it going.
That's kind of the benefit to having a no-till drill like this. So what we did was we came in 3 or 4 days ago and sprayed this and just killed all the weeds. And so once we get all the settings right and we get the seed the right planting depth, hopefully this mulch will kind of create like a moisture layer. And so on these dry, hot days, it'll hopefully keep a little moisture in the ground. We're planting some of our smaller plots in buckwheat just to kind of give the deer something to feed on, and we'll till it in before we plant fall plots, and it'll kind of build up the soil. It's just fun getting out here, starting to get the itch, get the itch for deer season. We're getting this thing set up and ready to roll.
Well, you can see we're done no-till stuff. Now you can go right into this right here. What we're planting, all you do is move the seed tubes. What we plant, we want at that top part of the soil. So now move the seed tubes to the back and your dirt, and the drill's going that deep, but your seed's up here just in the top of the dirt right here where you want it. And you got good seed to soil contact. And you're not burying it, you got it right here where you want it because of where the seed tubes are at. Now if you had them in the front, you'd be all the way down here at the bottom of the trench. And this is where you want to be for some stuff. For this buckwheat that we're planting, you want to be just about 1/4 to 1/2 inch deep. And that's where we're putting this seed at right now. It's about 1/4 to 1/2 inch deep, and we didn't change any of the depth settings on the drill. You didn't have to, because all you had to do was just move the hose from one hole to the other, and without changing any settings on it, you go from planting no-till to planting conventional just like that.
Pretty slick. We moved over to James's land over here, and this is the 3rd or 4th little plot we put in. Having this no-till drill just makes it so quick and easy. You save on seed, and the benefits, obviously you can see this hadn't been tilled up at all. It's just been sprayed, so you don't have to. This is pretty hard ground, but it's you can get the seed in there with this no-till drill.
This is gonna be pretty when it comes up. All this buckwheat coming up in this clover and all. It's gonna be a real pretty stand right here. I really like the way this all looks. Getting good seed to soil contact, and you can see it just cuts right through all that trash, and that's what you want. You want to cut through that trash, get your seed under the dirt, get it just in, get it down up under that thatch layer, and this thing's doing its job, putting it right there where it needs to be. So this is going to be a pretty buckwheat crop when it comes up.